Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Game of the Week. On a gorgeous afternoon here in the city of Mission Viejo, we've got two exciting volleyball games coming your way, and then the championship match. This is the 17th annual Lake Mission Viejo Volleyball Tournament. I'm Paul Higgins, along with my partner Dave Crandall. Dave almost got to the semis. We almost lost him for the semis TV-wise, but Dave, we've got in this first semifinal match a pretty good matchup. Mike Minear paired along with Chad Jones taking on Jeff Uhrig and Zach Pelzel. What do you know about these guys?
Well, you know what? I've known both these teams for a very long time. We're going to see a very, very good ball control match. They both heated up from the back line, so we're going to see a lot of jump serves. You're going to see a big block at the net. It's going to be a real fun game to watch, Paul. Coming
to this point, there really hasn't been any controversy. The guys have been playing well. The officials have not been involved. It's been pretty much a quiet tournament, so to speak. Should things shake up now that we're in semis?
You know, that'd be interesting, because if you look at both these teams, they both want to win so badly. So, Paul, that might happen because it's been way too smooth up to this point. So we'll see.
Does anybody have the size or the power advantage when you take a look at these two teams?
Well, I think most of the guys on the beach think that Mike Minear and Chad Jones might have an advantage. I played against Zach Pelzel and Jeff Uhrig, and they impressed me. So.
Hey, a couple new names, and when we come back, we'll have the first semifinal game, and a little later on, we'll bring you up to speed in the second semifinal game before we get ready for the championship match. It's going to be a fun one. The 17th annual Lake Mission Viejo Volleyball Tournament. We'll have more right after this.
Seems I'm late for our little reception. No worries. I'm driving this new Subaru Outback. Shortcut. It's got full-time all-wheel drive, so I can take it almost anywhere, like my other Outbacks. In fact, there's only one difference, really. Matilda. It's got this stylish rear end to go with it.
Nice trunk.
The all-new Outback Sport Utility Sedan from Subaru.
For the latest edition of Foresters and Outbacks, check out Irvine Subaru.
Hi, I'm Lisa of Lisa Renee Photography. I'd like to personally invite you to experience a truly unique professional portrait session. We use a combination of techniques to create a flawless image that best captures unique personalities. We have the experience to create the necessary environment. Family and children interact naturally to create memorable moments. Our couple and boudoir sessions capture your most flattering angles.
We guarantee you'll enjoy your session and truly love your images.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the Game of the Week. Paul Higgins along with Dave.
We're seeing a lot of mistakes from Minear and Jones.
So they go to 5, and then they switch sides. So the first multiplication of 5 or addition of 5, we switch sides.
Right. That's a great serve.
Yeah, it is. Minear with the up. So Minear will get the big shot here. Can't handle it on this other side, so we get the side out. So we'll see if they can turn this serve into a point. And for the serve, it'll be Chad Jones going back.
Got some big servers here.
And you notice Chad drops back about 10 feet for his running jump serve. Uhrig with the set. Wide open.
Listen to his partner. That's a good call by Jeff Uhrig. It's a good play by Zach.
So the score 2-0 side out goes back to Jeff Uhrig and Zach Pelzel. I'm excited that this thing started early.
It's
Leaves
nice.
us a little room on the back end in case that championship game goes long.
That's right. I anticipate it being a great match, too. You got 4 equal teams. All the teams are undefeated up to this point, so it's going to be very exciting.
And they only play one game here in the semis to get to the final. First team to 15 by 2 wins. There's an up. Can't get to it, though. Out of bounds. Almost taking out the Sports Chalet banner. And speaking of that, I know that the folks here at the lake and the people that put on this tournament, including Doug Hammond and all his pals, want to thank their sponsors. They do a great job. And many familiar faces and many familiar sponsors have come back to this tournament year in and year out. Mike Minear with the serve. Goes to Uhrig, so Uhrig will get the big shot here. Real high above the net. How about that by Chad Jones blocking the shot?
Yeah, Paul, that's a good thing you just pointed out there. They're going to try to pick on Jeff Uhrig. He's the left-hander with the blue shirt on. And what's going to happen is he just, you know, he's a great player, but he might be out of the two. He might be the lesser of the two.
Who is the best athlete on this court right now, you think?
Well, I think at one time I would have said Chad Jones, and then at other times I might have said the guy serving right now, Mike Minear. But right now I've got to say Zach
Pelzel.
Yeah, definitely.
Zach Pelzel is the teammate of Jeff Uhrig, and Zach is in no shirt today in the blue trunks with the white trim, and you'll get a good look at him right now because he's going to serve up the ball at 2-1.
See his partner calling out the signs of where he's going to block.
Huge right-handed serve. Jones gets to it, about 3 feet
Great
off the net.
Hey, just in case, you know, I know Jeff's going to watch this. I don't want him to think that I don't think he's a great athlete. Jeff has a club team over at Saddleback, and he just got back from the Junior Nationals with a successful run with his team.
Just to get to this point, you know that all these guys are great athletes.
That's right.
To be able to time a jump, hit a ball, traveling so fast, and just like that, little finesse game reminds me of.
Okay, that's something you don't practice. That was pretty funky. But he'll take it, that's for sure.
Yeah. So we're still at 2-1.
Yeah, right now he's getting heckled by Chad Jones. He's saying who's bleeding because there's blood on the ball.
So they've got an official timeout. You're watching the 17th annual Lake Mission Viejo Volleyball Tournament right here in the city of Mission Viejo. Good look at that ball, and it's 2-1, Uhrig and Pelzel. You'll see 2 semifinal games, and then that will lead up to our championship game. So one of these 2 teams will be in the final today. Chad Jones will get the second hit, this time, actually the 3rd hit, and that's a nice one. So the side out goes back to the score of 2-1, and Mike Minear will serve. It looked like that the team of Uhrig and Pelzel, Dave, we're going to get out to an early lead, maybe 4-0 lead, but here we go. We've been at 2-1 for quite some time.
Right. Both teams are playing with a lot of confidence. It's just going to come down to the team that passes better. There's a great cut shot.
Nice up by Mike, but he just couldn't get it high enough. So we go back to a side out again, 2-1. Of course, Mike coaches as well. Mike Minear, involved in the high school circuit. He does a great job.
Yeah, Mike's a solid guy. All four of these gentlemen are good guys. Watch this serve, though. Gosh, he can put some pace behind the ball.
Now he can go back as far as he wants.
That's right. Did you hear how hard he hits that ball?
Boy,
it's 30 feet off the net.
Sent me back. I was just having a hard time in the open with your shots at me, man.
Yeah, that was my fault.
Oh, you're a good volleyball player. What are you talking about? I'm a rookie coming out trying to pretend I know what I'm doing.
Yeah, when you said hit it at me, I thought, yeah, I don't know what I thought. I didn't mean to really hit it at you.
We are still locked down at 2-1. Fight at the net, little battle.
Zach netted. That's a good call up top.
How well do these guys know each other as players and also friends?
Yeah, a lot of these guys have grown up together. They've all grown up here in the area. A lot of respect for each other and the things they do.
And just like that, Chad Jones doesn't need to hit it hard every time on a serve, does he?
Yeah, the reason you do that is because if you throw a bunch of topspin jump serves at somebody, sometimes it's good to mix it up, especially if you feel you know something about their game and you just want to set up your block, because a lot of times the big jump serve will offset the set, and the set will be so far off the net that it makes your block useless.
Right on. Nice soft serve. Jones will get it in the center portion of that. He goes right down the line, or actually right down the middle on a straight shot. 2-2 the score. So we're locked up. The first team that scores the next point will send us to 3-2, and then we'll switch sides. They'll take a quick break, and we'll switch sides.
It looks like Chad Jones and Mike Minear have settled down, doesn't it, Paul?
Yeah, it does. And this game is all about getting in the groove, isn't it?
It sure is. So much, the momentum, I mean, it's amazing how it changes too. You can sense it when you're watching the game.
Huge serve.
And line.
Uhrig, nice soft touch. Minear, about 4 feet off the net, and Uhrig can't hang on. 3-2. So Chad Jones and Mike Minear with the lead. We'll be back with the second 5 points right after this.
There's something new happening in Irvine's parks, recycling. My name's Cycler, by the way. Nice meeting you. Hey, come here, I want to show you something. So, what do you think? Special recycling containers for plastic, glass, and aluminum right here in the park. Now you can recycle bottles and cans in the park just like you do at home. Very cool. It's all because of a partnership between the City of Irvine, the California Department of Conservation, Waste Management, and the Orange County Conservation Corps. The new program keeps the parks clean and helps the environment. With these new containers, we can collect over 15,000 pounds of glass and aluminum a year for recycling. Now that's big. So when you see these new containers, please use them. It's the smart thing to do. Uh-oh. Nice doggy, puppy. Whoa. You want to see some new recycling containers? Great. Come on. Let's go this way. Okay, don't push. Careful. I love dogs. I really do. Nice dog. Okay.
If you like volleyball, we'll stick around for the next hour and a half to 2 hours because we've got some good games ahead of you. Right now, though, we are in our first semifinal game. Mike Minear and Chad Jones, pardon me, they're up 3-2, and they were seeded #1 going into this tournament. So I guess you could say that they are the odds-on favorite to get to the championship game, but they'll have to go through Jeff Uhrig and Zach Pelzel, who went out to a 2-1 lead before giving up a couple straight points, and that's where we are, 3-2. Mike Minear will serve it. See some of the ball girls out there doing a fine job, and some of these are the kids of the tournament directors, and also some of them are the kids of players, which is really wild.
That's right. That cute brunette you just saw was mine, Paul.
There you go. Rachel and Samantha?
That's right.
Did I get them right? All right.
Thanks for mentioning them.
Mike Minear will serve it.
Look at Zach. Zach's already ready to go.
Yeah, Zach's got that blue shirt on. So we've switched sides. Every 5 points, they do a turnaround.
It's a good serve.
Had him going towards the line. Oh, missed it on the top part of his hand.
Now
those are hard to hit.
That is their strategy, though. So if people out there, if you're watching, you think, gosh, why'd they go over in 2? Or a lot of people think that is a great idea. It is a great idea, and that's why they do it, to off-balance the block and set the defense on their heels.
Couple quick points, make it 4-2. Minear will go up again.
Some trouble with the pass there.
It's deceiving how tall these guys actually are. They're all over 6 foot.
Oh, they're all over 6'4".
Yeah,
they're all over 6'4", right.
Anything over 6 foot, you might as well be at 7 feet to me.
Right, I understand.
So you stay where you are, all right?
Yeah, you know, it's funny. There are no small guys left in these Final Four teams.
Well, one of our greatest athletes ever to play in this tournament wasn't a small guy, but he wasn't super tall, and that was Bobby Friedman.
That's right.
Great volleyball player. Now, I think he's still living in Hawaii doing tandem surfing. How about this? Minear, great athletic skill right there, getting back. Uhrig will bump it up. And Minear again, but his partner could not get to it. A couple of great digs by Mike Minear. Chad went after it, just couldn't get there.
Some good hustle. That's the best rally we've had so far, Paul. Crowd appreciates that. Zach's got a lot of energy. He's going to be back to serve right now.
Zach Pelzel, Zach's sister is here watching the tournament as well. She was floating around the tournament director's tent a little while ago, making sure that everyone said Zach's name correctly. So we've got it, man. Chad Jones going up. He's a huge hitter.
Nice dig. This should be a point. Uh-oh.
Coming right back at you. Uhrig. Uhrig will again get it. How about that?
That's a great play.
Man, that's
you know
a hard
what? That's
ball
a great play. Right there. Jeff made a mistake on the overset. He dug the ball and helped himself out. That's great.
Outstanding point, because that was something really pretty to watch.
That's a great play.
Can you give me an hour at 8 o'clock in the morning with a Mastercraft boat and a good water ski on this lake? And that's all I asked for. Just one time.
You know we're going to work that out. We said it enough times, huh, Paul?
Minear up. Chad Jones will have it all by himself. Oh, a nice soft touch.
It's a great touch shot over the top.
5-3, and the side out goes back to the team of Mike Minear and Chad Jones. Chad will serve it. Chad's got those long Hawaiian trunks on. Trunks are getting expensive, man.
Woo.
What's up with $60 for a pair of trunks?
$58. That's ridiculous.
Nuts. Come on.
Trying to even us out with the women, I guess.
I don't know. Uhrig with the bump. There's a lot of
He's got to come over now. That's a rule. See, the difference between indoor and beach. Indoor, if it touches the block, you have 3 off the block. But here on the beach in the AVP, you get 2 off the block. The block counts as a hit. That's why he had to come over on that. That's why he couldn't set his partner.
If you play a lot of indoor volleyball, that probably takes a little time to get used to.
It sure does. It takes a long time to adjust.
Yeah. 6-3 right now. They double the lead. This is the biggest lead so far of the first semifinal game. This is semifinal game number 1. Chad Jones, a lot of power to his play. Uhrig, I can't get to it. Minear, we had a net violation.
They're going to switch on that, Paul. That was a quick 5 points, wasn't it?
It sure was. 7-3 the score. Will Minear and Jones run away with it? We'll find out when we come back.
What's it mean to be a union electrician? It means having the training to be a skilled craftsman, a guy in demand with a bright future. It means working on safe, challenging jobs for contractors that care about quality. It means having great health care and pension plans for me and my family. It means actually being able to enjoy going to work every day. That's why I'm a union electrician. Now, if you'll excuse me.
IBEW Local 441. Quality work, quality life.
Where's Emma going?
She thinks I'm going to start the dishwasher. Hates the noise.
You should get one of those.
The GE Profile Performance.
We just bought one at Dewey's. It's the best cleaning dishwasher GE has ever made.
But is it quiet?
Go to Dewey's and see. We looked at all the leading brands, and the GE Profile Performance was the quietest.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
See the innovative new GE Profile Performance Series at Dewey's TV and Home Appliance. You've earned it.
Currently in semifinal game number 1, it's Mike Minear and Chad Jones with a 4-point lead over Uhrig and Pelzel. And they switch sides one more time. And what do you contribute the success of this first game and the 7 points to with Minear and Chad Jones right now? They have been in the dirt, not in the dirt, I should say, the sand most of the time.
Right. Right now they're throwing off balance with the big serve ball.
And it's been the big serve. We were just talking about it in our commercial break. Dave was telling me that we're going to see a lot of big, new school jump serves today.
The game's changed a bunch. Brazil's really helped us.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, thanks. Sorry.
It's okay. You're doing about 5 things at once over there.
You know, hey, just what happened right there, Paul? Did you see where they just switched sides? The one thing you don't want to do, there's actually 3 rules you live by. The one rule, though, you don't want to break is when you switch sides, you don't ever want to serve the ball out, especially when you've got all the momentum. You want to get that first one in.
You were mentioning about Brazilian volleyball. Can you bring us up to speed as we go on that as well? Uhrig, left-handed. I say that because sometimes the ball goes off a little bit differently on the outside of the line. So we will get a point out of that. So 7-4 right now if you're scoring it, 4-7 on who's serving. Brazilian volleyball, it's changed the game of volleyball?
It really has. The Brazilians were the first ones to explode off the behind the back line and attack the ball. Everybody else used to try to serve a float or try to throw the team off balance, and they started heating it up, and now we've all had to do it that way.
Girls and the women's volleyball in Brazil is pretty awesome as well. Minear cuts across the court and they get a side out. They're up 7-4.
Hey, what a shock was that for the Canadians to upset the Brazilians in the finals of the Pan Am Games.
Insane. That's a huge upset.
Huge. They get to play 4 months on the beach.
Yeah.
We were just up there last week, my wife and I. And
you were.
It's gorgeous. We were up at Vancouver.
Yeah, isn't that great up there? Actually, I was up there about 4 months ago, and it, just missed.
Oh,
no, did he get it?
He called that in.
Okay, caught a little bit. You just need to catch the line
That's all you have to do, any part of it, right?
Jeff Uhrig is looking down at the line.
Boy, points are going fast right now. This game's going quick. You know what's happened is the wind's kicked up, and it's creating more movement on the ball.
I know you know these officials.
Right.
I don't have their names in front of me.
Okay. George is down below. Let's see. When we get back, George is the one down below.
Okay.
George is the one who runs the indoor over at Irvine.
Gotcha.
He runs that.
He's been here a couple years in a row.
Yeah, every year. And then Kim up top, he's the one who does all the college games.
And they'll switch after this first semifinal game, won't they? In the second semifinal game, George will be in the chair.
That's right.
Okay. 8-4.
Very good officials, though.
Mike Minear wearing the hat and sunglasses. He serves it.
There's a good set.
Nice block. Mike's got to get to it, and I got to get it over here, right?
Look at
this.
There it is.
Look at this. Open
play.
court.
It's a heads-up play.
Zach Pelzel with the shot in the side out. You know, we are getting a good crowd floating in here right now.
Yeah, this is nice.
Last year, our championship game went by so fast that we barely got started and we were done.
This game's going at that pace too.
Let's see if Mike. I was wondering if Mike was going to go cross court, but he decides to go down the line.
You see how great these guys are set, and see the spin coming off those passes, and the setters are able to take all the spin off the ball. That's what you want to do so the hitter can control the ball.
Mike Minear, how old is he?
Let's see. Mike would be. I think he's 29.
29. Okay. I was wondering if he reached 30 yet.
He's got to be getting close.
Chad Jones serves. What did he step on the line? Foot fault.
You know, Mike must be 32, man. He's got to be a little older. You're right.
He looks like he's 25, though, man. These guys all look cut and in shape. They move really well.
Not bad for a bunch of working stiffs.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're not stiff right now, are you? You did pretty well. You got to this point, just about. You almost made it to the semis.
That'd have been fun. These guys deserve it, though. These guys, they play a lot of ball.
You know, I would have put a microphone on you when you were playing out there so you and I could chat while you play.
That would have been fun. Give me something to shoot for next year, Paul.
All righty.
Okay, Chad's ready at the net. Look at that. He's trying to get in their head. That's why he gets real close. Plus, that way, if there's a bad pass, he can get on top of it, take advantage of it.
He just signaled where he wants the serve to go. So Uhrig will be the big man. A big southpaw slams it down.
It's a great hit. It was funny. What happened there was Chad got so into where the ball was going to be that the ball actually floated away from him, so he really wasn't in the position to block that ball. He got over the net nice, but he just didn't get on the ball.
How much does that ball move in the air?
Well, with the wind blowing at our face right now, which is, if you're out there, I guess it's tough to see with the way we're doing it.
Chad Jones. Oh, what a huge hit.
It's a great hit.
Pelzel couldn't handle it, but if you notice how high Chad got in the air, and then he does that wind-up slam on that ball, and there was no chance on the other end.
Now, Paul, that was an interesting strategy. You see how there was nobody at the net that time? They figured, let's stay back and see if we can dig him. And he blasted right through him.
8-4 right now. Uhrig. Oh, he finds the open spot, but it was just too open as it goes wide. So the score now moves to 9-4.
They're making a lot of mistakes, a lot of hitting errors. We're not seeing a lot of dug balls for points.
You can't do that right now.
No, not against the teams at this level. The team that makes the most mistakes is definitely going to lose.
Dave talked about momentum, and sometimes momentum stoppers are mistakes. Momentum gainers are right there. You can get the momentum back with a nice little shot like that. 9-4.
I think every time Zach's come over on two, that ball's hit the sand. Is that what you think, Paul?
Yeah, you're right. Jeff Uhrig will serve it. Jeff gets about 8 feet off the line. Let's see what he does on this serve.
That's a good receive.
Goes to Chad Jones. So Chad will have it here. How about that block?
It's a great block. Yeah, he's got a real big block. See how high he gets over the net?
The talent of these guys are just amazing. To think that some of them aren't even on the AVP tour, that just goes to show you how good of players those guys are.
Right.
I mean, we talk about Karchkarai and Adam Johnson and Steffes and all those guys. It's just amazing. I've seen them play so many times in person, and it's really outstanding to watch.
Trouble. Oh, it's trouble.
Little communication problem.
2 good blocks, 2 tight sets, and Zach was all over that.
So we have a switch, 9-6. They've shrunk the lead by 3, and we'll be back with the second 5 points or the next 5 points after this.
I go to Barwick Automotive.
And look what we have to offer.
Jeeps.
And nobody will make you a better deal.
Dodge.
And nobody's going to make you a better deal.
And how about a simple Plymouth?
And nobody's going to make you a better deal.
Chrysler.
And nobody will make you a better deal.
Nissans.
And nobody will make you a better deal.
Any new or used car.
And remember, nobody's going to make you a better deal in Barwick, and I mean nobody.
Barwick Automotive Group, right off the 5 freeway at Camino Capistrano.
When it was time to consolidate our bills
and save some money at the same time,
with little equity in our home,
we turned to the debt consolidation leaders.
Trust One.
Hi, I'm Brady Bunty, president of Trust One Mortgage. If you're looking for a debt consolidation loan or refinance, let our friendly staff pre-approve you right now over the phone in just a few minutes.
Call Trust One right now and get pre-approved over the phone. Call 1-800-404-LEND. That's 1-800-404-LEND.
A summer afternoon doesn't get any better than this. A beautiful shot at the lake and the volleyball court on the left side of your screen. We've got a pretty good game going on right now. Mike Minear and Chad Jones with the 3-point lead. That's what it's all about. Get out your umbrella, hang out and relax and watch some great athletes run around a volleyball court smacking this ball. How fast does this ball travel when you can spike it?
Well, you know what? If Nolan Ryan can throw a ball 100 miles an hour, and these guys are hacking at a ball, I'd probably say, I think it's been gunned as high as 110.
Are you serious?
Yeah, they can get on it because it's a big wrist snap.
Goodness.
God, some of these jump serves seem like they're coming out that fast.
I don't want to be anywhere near. I like right where I'm at if a ball's traveling anywhere over like 30 miles an hour. And that's fast. Jeff Uhrig, and this is how we started off the last set.
Yeah, you make a switch. You block 2 balls for 2 points. You just want to get the ball in play, let the other team think about it. Put the pressure back on them. To serve out doesn't make any sense.
Here we go, 9-6. It's been a pretty steady game, back and forth. Been no big runaways. The biggest lead we've had, I believe, is 3 points.
That's a great hit, great hit.
Jeff Uhrig. At times, Jeff has really been the go-to guy as well.
Well, they're going to pick on Jeff, so we're going to see Jeff hit a lot more balls than we'll see Zach.
Jeff gives a sign on to his partner, Zach, on where he wants the serve to go.
It's a good serve.
That was an outstanding serve.
Yeah, he can serve for points. He can stand back 30 feet off the net and serve you off the court.
Well, even if Chad Jones knew that ball was coming, that still would be a hard one to get
Right,
to.
even if you passed it, you're right. It has so much heat behind it. They've scored the last 3 in a row.
I know my crew wants to thank Tony's Seafood Landing for supplying lunch today. Can't wait till I get an opportunity to get some of that food over there. Out, off the block.
Jeff got both hands on that. That would have been a big, big point.
9-7 right now. Chad Jones will serve it to see if they can get to 10. And he gets up in the air high. The ball didn't get high enough over the net. When that happens, what went wrong? Did the arm come down too soon? Did you go not?
Yeah, what happens? Right, you give yourself a bad throw. Sometimes you'll throw the ball behind you, and you'll reach back for it. And what that does is it makes you to lead with your elbow, which will bring the ball down, or you'll throw the ball out in front of you, or sometimes just miss the back.
Is it a mental mistake because these guys have served thousands of times?
You know, when you're serving just a floater, Paul, it is. But the jump serve, it's here's trouble.
Mike Minear.
Let's see if we can save it.
Gets after it.
A good deep shot.
Oh, he got it.
Just out. Just out.
Oh, it was out.
Just out.
Boy, it looked pretty close over here, but that's why I'm up here and they're down there calling it where they are.
Paul, there's a great example, though, where if you can disrupt them off the pass, then it throws you off your offense. You're defensive-minded.
9-8.
They're picking on Chad now.
Chad, see if he goes to the near side, and he does.
So it looks like the strategy is to pick on Chad, the one with the glasses and the floral suit on, and to pick on Jeff, the one with the blue shirt. That seems like the strategy of both teams.
9-8, the score. Looking for the ball. That would help.
Yeah, it always helps. It's a funny game without a ball.
No, you serve. No, you serve. All right. Mike Minear, who graduated from Mission Viejo High School. For all you Diablos out there. Uhrig with a nice dig. Comes back. Chad Jones at the net. He's looking to the official for something, but he's not going to get any help there. So right now we've got a score of 9-8. How about this? First opportunity in a long time to be able to tie the game at 9-9.
He's going to bomb a serve. Look at that serve. Is that incredible? Right down the line.
Or what?
Yeah,
that's why you're sitting in that chair, my friend. 9-9 the score is.
Did you see Mike walk over there? Well, you can't see it on TV, but Mike walked over to tell his partner, hey, just shake it off. We're fine. It's a game to 6 now. Game to 6.
Little timeout.
That's smart. They called the timeout to think about it. It's a good play. They've given up 5 straight there. That's, we talked about momentum earlier. It seems like, the first start off 2-0, then it came out 7-2, and it just keeps going back and forth.
While we have the opportunity, sights and sound around this lake are just amazing. I don't get an opportunity to come up here that often, and brings back a lot of memories when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, coming out here and swimming in the lake and just having a good time. We'll kick back, let the sounds take it away for a few moments as we have a little bit of a break in the action. So we are in the midst of game number 1, semifinal game number 1, I should say, and a 9-9 matchup. All right, you've had a timeout. You've let a team come back and tie you at 9-9. Things get a little sticky from here on in, don't they?
Yeah, things tighten up when you get down to the end here.
Jones going up, huge
Great
hit.
dig. Oh, there's
Pelzel with a nice dig.
Boy, I think Kim missed the net there. I think the ref missed the net up top because that ball was hit well above the net, and the net was moving there, Paul.
How about this? 10-9 now. First lead since they led it at 2-1.
How big is that to come back? 6 straight?
And remember, I have that Mike Minear and Chad Jones were seeded #1
right.
coming into the tournament. Zach serves it, but it has a little bit too much on it.
Hey, you notice there that Jeff was clapping saying there's no problem. Yeah, it's not a problem. If you're going for it and you get a couple of points, because points are hard to come by, you get a couple and you miss one, it's not a big deal.
Chad Jones will serve. Chad's got a real powerful serve. Remember, the last time he served, he missed. This time, goes deep. Uhrig gets it, so Uhrig will get it again. Where does he go? Right down the middle. Side out.
Boy, Jeff's hitting real well right now.
To get to this point in time, I know that coming into this tournament, everybody wants to get to the TV game, which is TV games are the semifinal games and the championship. That's important, but right now, they could care less about that. They want to get to the championship game.
They don't even know we're here.
Exactly. So Jeff Uhrig will serve it. Sometimes he floats it over as well, and this one kind of soft touch to it.
Interesting. They went to Mike Minear. Let's see how this works. A little change in strategy. That didn't work out so well.
Boy, he just did a nice cutter across and finds an open spot. And it's always nice when you're the guy that gets the shot that gets either the side out of the point, because you can go back and serve it, and you're pumped, you're ready to go.
Right. It's just like in baseball where you see the guy that makes the big catch, he's the next guy to hit.
Great analogy. Uhrig has to handle a tough one at the net. It's blocked, but
see, there it is again. That's the first time they touched him coming over in 2, but every time he hits the ball over in 2, it's a side out.
And on the side out, with the team of Uhrig and Pelzel leading 10-9, it will be Zach serving it.
Let's see him heat it up. He'll probably go to Chad Jones. There he goes.
What does he do here, Dave? Ooh.
Big swing. Great ball control. Did you see Mike square his shoulders and set that ball right where Chad wanted it? That's great play. Then he calls out the open sand. That's just smart playing.
Hey, Dave, remember when we were at 2-1, 2-2, 3-2? We were there for quite some time.
Right.
Anticipate being here at 10-9 for quite some time again?
It seems like we've hit it. Right. We've hit it where they're battling. They've steadied out now. Here's a big serve.
Nobody really has the momentum right here.
Here's tough. This is a tough play.
Oh, huge block. Mike Minear with the biggest block of the game when we were tied at 10. Don't go anywhere, because we'll be back. First team to 15 wins it. We'll be back with that after this.
A picture truly worth 1,000 words. High-definition television by Mitsubishi. Be one of the first to experience the vision at Real-Time Sight and Sound. Real-Time Sight and Sound, Orange County's leader in affordable home theater, featuring Mitsubishi. Stop in today and let our experts clarify the facts from fiction surrounding high-definition television. Real-Time Sight and Sound, now at our new location, PCH in Golden Lantern, Dana Point.
Travelland USA has what you're looking for. See America today with value on the road.
Come spend the day at Travelland USA. Over 35 acres of virtually every motorhome, fifth wheel, trailer, travel trailer, tent trailer, or van imaginable. Travelland USA, the world's largest RV shopping center. But don't take our word for it.
We went into Los Angeles, we called over to Riverside, we called all over, and this Travelland did us the best deal.
Travelland USA in Irvine. Take the Sand Canyon off-ramp from the 5 or 405 freeways and look for our new sign.
Hey, we're excited. 10-10, an outstanding first semifinal game. Some people taking some time to get some soul out there on the beach. Right now, we're taking some time to show you an outstanding game. 10-10 right now. It's been a dogfight the last 3 or 4 points, huh, Dave Crandall?
What a great game.
Yeah.
Right now, it's crucial for Mike Minear and Chad Jones to turn it up because they've let this thing slip away. And I'll tell you, Jeff's got some bounce to his step, and if you see Zach, he's ready to go.
Hey, I know that girl. There's my wife, Bobby, and Donna Lynch, our old neighbor, coming out to enjoy some sun. Bobby and I just got back from Catalina last night. We did the Catalina Man, an outstanding race, adventure race. And boy, I haven't been to Avalon in about 20 years, and it's hopping right now. All right, here we go, 10-10. Chad Jones, huge serve, goes to Uhrig. Oh, has trouble with the set.
Yeah, it's a double. That's a tough play. That happens once in a while.
Hey,
you know, we were talking about that. The ball comes off with so much spin, you know, and you're trying to take the spin off the ball for the hitter. Sometimes that'll happen.
It was kind of classic because Mike Minear's at the net. He's got a big smile and goes, pal, I've been there. I know how that feels.
Yeah, you love that when the other team makes mistakes.
So Chad will serve it again at 11-10. Ball girls trying to get in their position. with the water for the guys. I think that's great. The kids out here helping out, getting introduced to a great Southern California sport that's now pretty much everywhere. Huge hit again. I love the way he serves.
Good server.
Uhrig with a soft touch, but Minear kind of on a double hop there, could not get to it. That's a total timing jump. So we got a side out, 11-10 right now. Who's going to serve it for the team of Uhrig and Pelzel? I think they're questioning it right now.
That's exactly what they're doing. They're trying to figure out who started and who they follow. It's been a while since this side served. He went back to Mike Minear. This is what they did last time. Oh, there's
Great
a good dig.
Uhrig, who served it now, gets the last hit.
That's a great play. That's a big play.
Uhrig out there doing a little two-step. As they move it to 11-11, you got to win by 2. First team to 15. I tell you what, the crowd's going to hang out because this is a great semifinal game. We have an outstanding one coming up, which will be our second one. We'll talk about that in just a second.
Interesting. He's probably to go back to Mike Minear because that's what he's done the last 2 times. He just got a point off that strategy. And he moved to Chad Jones.
Nobody! Oh! Jones with the corner.
I don't understand that strategy. You go to a big hitter like that and you don't run a block at him. I don't get that, especially when you've got Zach, who's got such a presence at the net. You'd think it would just be better for him to take down an area and let Jeff chase something down.
You think they're talking about that right now? Or
I think there was a mix-up there. Yeah, that
was
kind of weird. Because why would you serve easy and then just let him bang away?
Mike Minear with the jump serve. He goes to Uhrig. Pelzel with the set.
This could be a point right here.
Where do you go with it? You can't go anywhere because Pelzel gets up there. He's had a couple outstanding plays.
Paul, in the intermission, we were talking. There's another great example. Ball's dug about 20 feet off the net. He shoots the ball to the net, and what he's doing is the hitter's trying to find the ball over his shoulder, so he doesn't know where the block's setting up. So by the time he reaches out to hit the ball, he's hitting into the block. It's like hitting in a closet.
11-11, and that's hard to do, especially with the light out. Oh, Pelzel again.
Great lip.
Jones.
Good deep
hit.
Did
he catch the line? Yes, he did.
That's amazing. He hit over the block and hit right to where the guy was digging, and he still got the point.
A couple of good plays by Zach, though, on the other side of the court.
Yeah, he's playing real well.
All right, when did timeouts come into play at all right here? Do you think about that at all? Kind of momentum stopper?
Well, Minear used one early when they felt it slipping away.
You get 2?
You get 2. You get 2 in a game, and then you get a third one if we get to 14 all.
I think there's only been 1 called so far in this game. Uhrig gets the side out. So we are knotted at 11-11 right now. This is fun. This really is exciting.
Everybody's still smiling, though.
Yeah. I think the officials are doing a good job. The athletes on the court, of course, you got to dig into the officials every now and then. That's part of the game. Just to show them that you're out there fighting for the cause.
Oh, there's a big, big block. Boy, he got his hands over the net just like you wanted. That was textbook block right there. I hope we got that one.
I don't know. Zach is coming to life right now.
We said early, the team that's big at the net's going to win this game, and right now Zach's coming up big.
There's your block. You're talking about that. Maybe they got that communication worked out. 12-11. Uhrig will serve. He's going to go to Minear.
Yeah, they've been doing that because they're getting points now.
Side out.
Now, see right there, they came off the net, Paul, because it was a busted play. It was a bad pass, and they knew the set probably wasn't going to be tight, so they figured it'd be better to have 2 guys back because the block wouldn't be very effective.
And Dave, you know, you look at Zach, he's moving backwards. It's awful hit a ball. Right. It's awful hard to hit a ball when you're traveling backwards.
Right. You want to be in a set position. That's why the hitters will always hit at the guy who comes off the net. That's what we always try to do.
Okay, here we go again. Mike Minear will serve it. I wish I'd been keeping track on how many times he's actually served the ball in this game, but he can't find the other side of the sand because the net's in the way. And once again, we are side out. And the team that led it at 2-1 early in this contest and then gave up the lead as much by 4 points. They're in the lead 12-11, and they have the ball in their hands.
It's a great match.
Zach Pelzel with the serve. How about it?
See the trouble here? Oh, man.
13-11.
A lot of hitting mistakes right now.
The next point will send us on a timeout as they'll switch sides.
I think we're good here. I think, Paul, we're still at 13-11, and they're just brushing off the sand. That's why there was a stop in the action there. That's what threw you. Yeah, let's see if Zach goes back and hammers another serve.
Out.
See, sometimes, Paul, you can use that wiping the sand off as a strategy to slow things down. You're allowed to have a sand timeout if they think you're sandy, because you're only, like you said, allowed 2 timeouts. What they both did is walked over to slow the thing down a little bit.
So right here, if Dave, if they get a point, then we switch sides.
That's right.
And that's another one of those little pause for the causes type thing. Uhrig. They've been picking on him, but you know what? No problem. He finds a wide open court. We haven't talked about it yet, but are you fatigued right now?
Yeah, you know what? You can tell the team right now that's got 11, which is Minear and Jones. You've let a bunch of points get away. They were up at 9. They were up at 9-4 at one point. Now it's 13-11. They've only scored 2 of the last 11 points.
Uhrig, who has kept the shirt on the entire time, serves the ball. Minear, he goes underneath the net, but how much of that is okay?
No, you know what? If you make contact under the net, you're supposed to wipe the play out. Like the player coming under, if you touch the other player, you're down. Right there, the top ref didn't think that affected that play.
Okay. So it's a ref's call.
Right. And in indoor, there's a line, and you can't cross that line.
Exactly. Uhrig.
Jones was begging for the no-touch call there. A lot of times you try to psych out the ref by lying.
By lying?
We got a liar on the court there. That was a blatant touch.
Well said.
Chad will enjoy that. You got to call it like it is.
Hey, it's Sunday. Everyone's supposed to be honest today.
Yeah, right.
13-11. They were not favored to get to the championship game, but they might get there. They were to have to go through these two guys, and there's a huge hit by Chad Jones, and I say that because Jones and Minear were seeded #1.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Paul, a lot of people figured that Minear and Jones were the team to beat. But I'll tell you, my brother and I, we hooked up to play Zach and Uhrig.
You played with your brother this weekend?
Yeah.
All right, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I get to play with him every year. It's nice.
Have you really?
Every year. It's just what we
It's
do.
always been the phantom partner.
Yeah.
I thought you were out there by yourself whacking the balls.
No, it's my brother Doug. I should have mentioned that earlier.
Right.
He just had twins, so we can mention the twins.
There
Seth
you
and
go.
Sarah,
That's who had twins. Okay, congratulations, man. Uhrig.
Oh,
that's
hit
out.
the ball high.
What are the twins' names? Your brother?
Seth and Sarah.
Okay.
And then Doug is my brother, and his wife's Kristen.
So Seth and Sarah. And right now, we've got a break in the action, 12-11. It's a little, no, wait a minute. Let's make sure we get the score right, Higgins. See what we've got here. 13-12. I started to screw it up.
Yeah.
When
So
we come
get ready.
back,
Get ready.
it should be the final points of this game. We'll have that for you after this.
Now you can actually experience the joy of driving a Mercedes-Benz without experiencing the pain of driving out of the area. And you owe it all to your local Mercedes-Benz Center. Mission Imports Mercedes-Benz of Laguna Niguel. Avery Parkway West off the 5 freeway. Mission Imports, the Mercedes-Benz of Mercedes-Benz Centers.
Hi, I'm Brady Bunty, president of Trust One Mortgage. With mortgage rates the lowest they've been in years, you could save thousands of dollars by taking advantage of today's low rates by refinancing. Trust One Mortgage specializes in rate reduction, streamlined refinances. Don't let this window of opportunity pass you by. Call today and let our friendly staff pre-approve you right now over the phone in just a few minutes.
Take advantage of this opportunity today. Call 1-800-404-LEND for the best rates available, guaranteed. Call 1-800-404-LEND.
How about it? 13-12 right now. Uhrig and Pelzel with the lead. 2 points shy of going to a championship game. And semifinal game number 2 that we've got coming up, as you take a look at Lake Mission Viejo. We'll give you an idea. Darren Utterback will team up with his partner Ryan Mariano, and they'll take on Corin Bemis and also Eric Olson. Should be an outstanding power struggle in that one, too. A couple great stories I've got to tell with Darren Utterback as we get set for that one. But I'll wait for that, because right now we're in the midst of this. 13-12. Who's serving here? Who's got the ball? It's going to be Chad Jones that's going to serve.
Now, it's really important. They just got a point there to make the switch. It's important for them to draw even here, Paul, because, you know, Zach's got that big serve, and he could get 2 in a row real easy.
Jones, nice soft touch as he goes over to Uhrig. So Uhrig will be
Tight.
the man
That ball should have been controlled. That's a bummer. That was an easy one, and they both know it. Jeff got away with one there. Chad, something should have happened there.
One thing I want to make mention, I actually came off the freeway at La Paz today coming from San Juan, took La Paz to Marguerite, was waiting at that light right there in the corner of La Paz and Marguerite, and I looked on the calendar of events, and I'm ashamed to say it didn't say anything about this tournament. We need to fix that for next year so everybody can get out here and watch that.
We will.
Get the city behind us, as this game was being played here long before Mission Viejo was a city.
Okay, that's a good point. Yeah, 17 years. You're right, Paul. This has been a great event.
14-12 as we get ready, which could be the final point of this game. Uhrig will serve. Who will we go to, Chad Jones or Mike Manier?
Well, he's been serving to Mike. He serves the middle of the court.
Chad Jones, who hits it really hard, goes down, and it will be a side out. So they'll have another breath of life right here. And remember, you've got to win by 2. So if they can get a couple points here, they might extend this one a little while.
That was a great swing. We haven't seen the old no block work yet, but they tried it again and again. It didn't work.
Yeah, you're right. We haven't seen that.
Zach smoothing out the sand. You know, when you land hard, you create big old divots in the sand. So he was just there smoothing out the sand. It's a good deep serve.
I got to credit that up there for Pelzel, because he had to travel a little ways and he put up the nice set for Uhrig to get there.
Yeah, he said so well. And Uhrig's putting all the balls away. He's doing great. They've really smoothed out the mistakes they were making early.
14-12. This could be it right here.
Boy, I wouldn't be surprised if this is it.
He serves it super hard.
He got it.
And he got it. That's
it
the
with an
game.
ace. Yeah, that's what his bread and butter, Paul. He's been doing that all weekend.
An amazing game of tug and war. And it is the team of Jeff Uhrig and Zach Pelzel. And remember how they win this thing with Zach with the big serve. Congratulations to Mike Manier and Chad Jones to get to the semifinals, but it will be Uhrig and Pelzel in the championship final. They will take on either Darren Utterback and Ryan Mariano or Corin Bemis and Eric Olson. That's semifinal game number 2. We'll have that one for you. Stay with us as we head towards our championship game.